So maybe you can start with the slides. Yeah, it's you. Yeah. So you can. No, posso fare. So yeah. So let me just tell you who we are. So we are actually a company that is based in this region of Italy that is called Bologna, and it's one of the most technological region. Okay, it's known actually for a lot of culture. It's known for being actually the first university in the world. This is just some picture of the city. But what is really, for us important is to let you understand when everything started. And everything started in 1973. Okay? So we are a 50 plus years old company that's been founded in Bologna by a very genius guy that is called Mr. Arturo Vicari. So Arturo Vicari in 1973 decided to start this new business that today is one of the most successful worldwide. What happened right after? Right after, in 1990, dBTechnologies was started by AB Industriale because AB was mostly producing electronic components. And then with dBTechnologies, the group started making loudspeakers. What happened after that? In 2004, AB Industriale, so dBTechnologies then founders, they acquired RCF, okay, in 2004. And from that point onwards, DB and RCF, they are part of the same group, okay, since 2004. Right after that, in 2018, the group acquired also EAW, and the group expanded. And at the very last of 2019, before the pandemic time, the group also acquired Montarbo, a quite historical Italian brand that is part of AB Industriale, so the group of dBTechnologies, and all these four brands, dBTechnologies, Montarbo, EAW, and RCF, are part of the same group. But what is very important for you to know is that everybody is doing its own business, okay? So we are part of the same group, but everybody is separated, okay? So where are we? What we do in our daily life? That's actually our office, where our facilities actually. And you can see that we have a production line, we have an R&D, a showroom, our offices, and our outside demonstration area in Bologna. This is our showroom where those are two guys that they are from the application team working in our showroom. And this is where we do demonstration of our products. This is where we do, this is actually the anechoical chamber that is one of the most sophisticated way to measure sound of our products. We have a research and development, of course, inside the company. We have our prototyping. We have our production line. Of course, we have our offices. And in the last 50 years, this is what we achieved. So we started in 1973. Then we opened a German office in 2000. Then we opened a French office in 2018. And the same year, we also started our operations in Spain. Then we started our operation in Czech Republic. Then in 2020, we also started in the UK. And in 2022, we opened our US division that is called dBTechnologies USA, based in Miami. What do we do with your money? Good question, right? So besides paying our salaries, we also invest 8% of our revenue in the R&D. So 8% of the revenue invested in the research and development means that we really care about technology, okay? So we like to call ourselves as a technological innovators. And where all these investments led to, and why I've put VIO series as, let's say, the first thing that I would like you to know. Because the VIO series is what really made dBTechnologies grow. Not just in terms of business, but especially in terms of perception in the market. This is what we have done in the VIO series. And VIO series, today you are going to listen the VIO 1610 here, okay? But this is what we have inside our flagship series that really made us proud nowadays to be one of the most important players in the touring and the installation segment especially. This is what actually we are today representing across the globe. So most of our business is on touring and install, and quite good part also of our business is on the retail. But what actually we would like to be is a live sound company. We are a live sound company, and we like to entertain massive people in concerts, in festivals, and that's where we want to go. Thailand is just one over the 160 countries. So we have a lot of job to do. Me, I take care of Asia, but Asia, you know, we have 17 distributors. But of course, Asia is composed of you guys, it's composed of China, India, Japan, Korea. It's a huge continent that I love, but it is very important to be here with you today, guys, because you need to know ourselves first, okay? These are just actually some of the awards that we have been given during the last years. And as you can see, from the time that we launched VIO in the market, we have been given a lot of awards. And that's very important for you to know because end users like our products. This is where we go, usually, during the year, okay? During the year, those are show trades all around the world, and that's where we are present with our distributors, sometimes by ourselves, and especially with our team. So what's the vision? The vision is to, again, is to expand our products in the touring and the installation focus, most of all. How to do that? It's with our partners. So SOUNDVISION for us represents in a very important, let's say, newborn in Thailand. Okay, it's a new beginning for us. And I think that we are very proud to be represented by these guys because we can do what it's needed to be done to be successful. Is to provide you actually a focus on the technical innovation of our products. Is to make events like this, branded events, right? Is to make trainings to you guys. And all in all, what we have launched very recently is our academy that I hope that next time that we will come here, we are going to make with our distributors inviting people. Because education in general is one of the pillars of the company, okay? The most you know about the products, the most you like the products, the most actually you will manage, I hope, to make it successful. We are going to also launch new marketing tools, especially the new website, where you will have, it's going to be online from May 20th, so you will see very soon. And what actually we like to do is to let you be interactive with the company. So in this new platform, you will see a lot of interesting features. You will have actually live configuration for your settings. You will have marketing material that will be available for you guys. So stay tuned because on May 20, we will be online with a new website. That is going to be a complete new thing that we have invested a lot of energies, but you will definitely take advantage of it. What also we do? We do a lot of festivals now. Again, VIO series allow us to have fun with important festivals, to important settings, and we like to do a lot of festivals all around the world. These are just few names of festivals that we do all around the world. You can see also a couple of important Asian festivals, one happening in Hong Kong and one happening in Vietnam, for example, but it's not just those. These are one of the most international ones. And this one is what actually we are let's say, the most proudest of, because this festival is happening in Italy, and these are the artists that are performing with our VIO system. And being in Italy and being very close to Bologna, we can also invite people to listen to this festival by attending these concerts live. Those are just few names, it's not all names, but just to let you understand what dBTechnologies is today. So today dBTechnologies can perform with Lenny Kravitz, okay? What we want to do in your region, in the Asian region. This is me. You can recognize me, right? It's me, yes. Here we go. Hi. That's Monica. That she's taking care of all the logistics. So if products are here today, it's not thanks to me, it's thanks to Monica. Okay? And then we have the boss, Patrick. Here we go. The first regional manager for the Southeast Asia. Things are still coming. Next year, we are going to hire an application engineer and a marketing event. But not only, we want to have a logistics directly in Asia. So this is just for you to understand that this is the right momentum for dBTechnologies, okay? You are having a company that wants to invest in the region and wants to give you the opportunity to feel very attached to the brand. With local people bothering you, like Patrick, you know, every month he's coming, you will see his face much more than me for sure, but also to give you support most of all, okay? And let me just finish by giving what's been done with the dBTechnologies in the last few years. Again, those are some names that we have had the luck to perform with our VIO system. And let me just scroll, okay? This has been in 2023. This is some of our installations. This is still actually what we have done in Italy, in a big arena. This is what we have done in Germany. This is a big festival happening in France with dBTechnologies, of course. This is a nice theater in Italy with Ingenia series. This is a festival happening in the United States. This is in San Diego, still in the United States, still Paris, still United States. And look at the things that we can say today about dBTechnologies. Maybe guys, you are used to maybe dBTechnologies of, I don't know, 10 years back. But the company has dramatically changed. And I would like you to be aware of this. So this is what you can do with dBTechnologies. And many things, okay? I just actually selected few of them, actually there are quite of them. But okay, it's just for you to let you have a snapshot of what we can do, what you can do, okay? And I hope that this is gonna be sticking now in your minds, sticking in your now new, let's say, beginning of dBTechnologies with SOUNDVISION. And now actually the more corporate part is gone. Maybe I don't know, I hope that you have not been bored, but I thank you very much. And I hope that now you have, let's say, another perception of the brand. Let me thank you once again, SOUNDVISION, for organizing all of this. Thanks a lot for trusting in dBTechnologies, and thanks you guys for being here today. And let me now inviting on stage Mr. Simone, our application engineer that yesterday made all this possible with the distributor team and the rental company. Over to Simone that is going to explain you what you're going to listen today, okay? Thanks, guys.
ขอเสียงปรบมือนะคะให้กับคุณมานูเอเล่โพลี Head of Sales for APAC Region. Thank you.
Okay. Sawadee ka. Okay. It's the only word that I know in Thailand. Okay. So, and as I have to share some technical information to you, I have on my side Vishnu that will translate for you in Thailand. Okay. So, let me bring the right one. I would like to start with speaking about our VIO series, okay?
เดี๋ยวเรามาเริ่มต้นด้วย VIO series นะครับ
VIO series, it's our flagship, our pro segment, our pro series, okay? Made inside the VIO series, we can find point source.
ใน VIO series มันก็จะมี point source
from the little one, the X205 that you can listen there, over there, and the X206, X10, 12 and 15, and the latest one, X310 and 315. Okay, this is the point source on the VIO series.
ครับ VIO ก็จะมี X series แล้วก็จะมีตัว X series รุ่นใหม่ที่เป็น 310 กับ 315 ครับ
And also we have a VOC series that is a constant curvature series. It's open 22.5 degree. It's a constant curvature series in 3 different models: single 12, double 12, and single 15 inch.
มีรุ่น C series ด้วยเป็น constant curvature มี double 12 double 15
Yeah. No, single 15, double 12, and single 12. Okay.
Okay, I think they understand.
Okay. And also at the same time, we have also, we can see here our 2 wedge monitor, the W10 that is made especially for broadcast and corporate event television, because as you can see, the shape of the wedge, it's 16 centimeter 8. And this permit to put it on stage without go into camera, perfect for television and something like this.
VIO W series เป็น series ที่สำหรับเอาไว้ใช้ในสตูดิโอเพราะว่ามันดีไซน์ออกมาให้แบนเรียบกับเวทีจะได้เข้ากับงานได้มากที่สุดนะครับ
And also the VIO W15T that is a classical, let me say classical touring wedge monitor, 15-inch inside, coaxial driver, 1600 watt RMS on board. And also we are pretty ready to launch the new model that is the W12-inch. So it's single 12-inch. So just to give the possibility to choose between 15-inch and 12-inch.
VIO W 15 ก็จะเป็น 15 นิ้ว coaxial แล้วในอนาคตเขาจะมี 12 นิ้วด้วยครับ
Okay. But let's get focused on this is the subwoofer first, okay, that we have inside. We launched in the 2017 the S318. But now we are developing the new one S218 and the S218F. The difference between 218 and 218F is that the F is flyable. Okay.
VIO W เขา launch เมื่อ 2017
Yeah, it's double 18 inch.
เป็นรุ่น S318 18 นิ้ว 3 ดอกแล้วก็ S218 เป็น 18 นิ้ว 2 ดอกแล้วอันใหม่สุดเป็น S218 FF คือแขวนได้นะครับ fly ได้
All the 218 and the 218F are 300. The 218 is the one that we listen today here on the ground that you can see. It's 3600 watt RMS. 3600 watt RMS.
3,800 วัตต์ RMS ครับอันนี้ที่เอามาใช้งานวันนี้ครับ
Of course, when we speak about power of the VIO series, we speak about RMS. We are not in the retail market when normally speak about peak power. Every time, I don't repeat every time, but every time if I speak about power, speaking about VIO, it's RMS. And also for the Ingenia, it's RMS, okay?
ทุกครั้งที่เขาพูดเรื่องวัตต์มันเป็นวัตต์ RMS นะครับไม่ใช่วัตต์ peak
So, and this is the subwoofer, and also we can find into the series we have a single 18-inch, the S115 from the left, single 15-inch, sorry, single 18-inch flyable, and the last on the right top is the single 18-inch non-flyable.
โอเครุ่น S115 เป็น15 นิ้วS118 เป็น18 นิ้วแขวนได้ fly ได้แล้วก็ S118R คือแขวน fly ไม่ได้นะครับเป็น ground stack
Okay, so and then have a look to our 4 different model of line array. We launched in the 2017 the first one, the 210 that you can listen and you already listening. I saw before in stack in that case. On top of the single 18-inch flyable was the first. Then a couple of years after we launched the double 12-inch, the bigger one on the right side, and the 208, the smaller one. Okay, so we have to do a sort of separation in the middle. Okay, want to translate? Yes.
ในปี 2017 เขาก็ launch L210 แล้วก็ไป launch L212 แล้วหลังจากนั้นค่อยมา launch L ที่แขวนอยู่ข้างบนนี้ L1610 แล้วรวมกับ L208
Okay, separation because the 208 and 210 in terms of power are 900 watt RMS amplifier on board and are two-way. Okay. The 1610 and the double 12 are 1,600 watt for the 1610 and 3,200 for the double 12.
This one?
It's 900.
อ๋ออันนี้900 วัตต์ไอ208กับ210เป็น900 วัตต์2ทาง
two-way, freeway, 900 watt RMS,
900 วัตต์ครับ
1,600 watt RMS, 3,200 watt RMS.
3,200 วัตต์รุ่น212 3ทางนะครับไป2ฝั่งขวานั่นเป็นรุ่น3ทาง
Okay. And so we don't have too much time, so I don't want to do too much into technical stuff. Let's get focused on the 1610 that is the guide that we will listen today. Okay.
ไม่อยากเข้าไปลึกนะครับไม่ค่อยมีเวลาเท่าไหร่
No, let's check. Okay, sorry. Okay, the 1610. The only thing that the 1610 have to share with the 210 that we have there on stack is the shape. Okay, because it's exactly the same shape, but it's the only thing that we have to share. Okay, because the 1610, as I just said, it's 1,600 watt RMS. Okay, and it's three-way, and in fact, it's a compact version of the L212.
ไอตัว L6010 ที่แขวนอยู่ข้างบนเนี้ยจริงมันเชฟเดียวกับ210ที่สแต็กอยู่ด้านข้างครับคือแต่ว่าวัตต์มันสูงกว่า
Okay. In terms of SPL, we can reach a maximum SPL with the 210, the L210, a maximum SPL of 136 dB SPL. It's 142 for the L212. It's 141 for the L1610. So 1 dB less of the bigger. Okay.
L210 ที่วางอยู่นั้นมันได้140 dB แล้วอันนี้141 dB ตัวที่แขวนอยู่นะครับ
The 1610 it's a three-way system. As you can see here, there is 2x 10-inch inside with the waveguide and the coaxial motor in the center. Okay. All the components inside, in this case, are from BNC. I think that you know the brand BNC. It's one of the best producers in the world. We can say that is, in Italy, we are the lucky to have RCF, that is, of course, part of the group, and BNC. The bigger brand use that kind of component inside. And also for us, is the same. Of course, in the 210, it's RCF, totally RCF. The subwoofer, for example, are RCF woofer inside. But in the case of the 1610, and also for future development and other product, we choose to use BNC product on board. That they are developed for, especially for us, specific for us, the motor, the driver that we can find inside the 1610.
1610 ใช้ดอกของ BLC นะครับแต่ว่าเป็นไอ้รุ่น210มันเป็นยังเป็นดอกของ RCF แล้วก็ซับที่ใช้อยู่นี่เป็นดอก RCF เขาได้เปลี่ยนมาใช้ RCF เพราะว่า RCF ได้ทำดอกคัสตัมให้กับ dBTech.
Okay. We can see here, all of our product, all of the VIO series is manageable by remote. There is a DSP on board of the speaker that we can connect to our software that named Aurora software. We have our protocol to manage by remote all the VIO series, but not only, for example, also Ingenia is manageable by remote with Aurora and many other products. Okay.
ในทุก product ของ dBTechnologies มีโปรโตคอลชื่อ RDNet นะครับที่เอาไว้ control กับซอฟต์แวร์ Aurora.
Okay. All the processing that we have on board on our DSP and amplifier is made by FIR filter. Okay, that permit to achieve a constant phase and linear phase with this kind of filter.
ในรุ่นนี้มี FIR filter อยู่ built in ครับ
Okay, we have a lot of technology on board, like for example, NFC, near field communication, the cabinet can recognize by themselves where they are in the cluster, because for example, in speaking about the 1610, there is the RDNet card on board that is the card to connect by remote with our protocol, but you can also remove the RDNet card and put Dante card if you need. And in that case, you have NFC to manage the IP address, to manage the recognize between the speaker by themselves.
On board มันมีเมื่อกี้เห็นใช่ไหมครับรูปก่อนหน้านี้มันมี RDNet card สามารถเอาออกแล้วก็ใส่ Dante card เข้าไปได้
And when we speak about VIO, all the VIO product, all the VIO series, it's made in wood, of course, in Baltic birch wood, and the cover, the painter, it's in polyurea that protect all the stuff inside from weather, rain, and whatever. We have also, as you can see there, this is the back of the speaker, a magnetic rain cover, and just to know, this rubber, as we are in Bologna, this rubber is developed by Ducati Corse. Okay.
Cabinet ของ VIO ทุกอันเป็นไม้ Baltic birch แล้วก็ทำสีด้วย polyurea to protect weather แล้วก็อีกอย่างหนึ่งที่เขา ภูมิใจมากคือไอ้ยางที่อยู่ข้างหลังเนี่ยครับมันดีไซน์โดยบริษัทดูคาติ
So let's have a look inside the module of the 1610. Here you can see what I said before. We have 2x 10-inch long escutcheon, okay, made by BNC, and the motor, the driver in the center, it's coaxial, so drive mid-frequency range and high-frequency range, both through the waveguide, okay.
low frequency เป็น10 นิ้วคู่นะครับคอย 2.5 นิ้ว neodymium แต่ high frequency กับ mid frequency มันเป็น coaxial driver ของ BNC ที่มันhigh กับ high frequency กับ mid frequency มันจะออกมาจาก chamber waveguide เดียวกัน
Okay, see, you can see here the waveguide that is inside. It's, let me say, as I can say, one of the best waveguide that you can find inside line array is not a secret because it's the DOSC guide. Okay, you know that the first man who developed a line array was Mr. Christian Hay from L Acoustic in the 90s. So when the patent had fall down and the project was free to use, every other brand start to use the DOSC guide. It's not a secret also for us. We prefer to use that kind of waveguide inside our product.
คนที่เป็นคนคิดค้น line array waveguide คือคริสเตียนของ L Acoustic ตอนนั้นมันยังติด patent อยู่พอ patent หายไปเขาก็เอาอันเนี้ยมาใช้เขาก็ไม่ได้เนี่ยแหละเขาบอกว่าอันนี้แหละดีที่สุดแล้วก็เอามาใช้ DOS waveguide นะครับ
Okay, and in front of the waveguide we have the horn that that manage the coverage of the speaker. That is, in this case, for the 1610, it's 100 degree in horizontal and 10 degree in vertical. Of course, we are speaking about line array, so for the vertical coverage, it depends by the length of the array. But the single module is 10 degree, sorry.
ฮอร์นข้างหน้าเป็น100 องศากับ10 องศานะครับ
Okay. We have also, of course, a convection inside with fan, okay? It's a traditional one, but also with fan, motorized fan inside to avoid overheat.
ระบายความร้อนของเขาก็มีพัดลมกับมีกริลอยู่ด้วย
And here we can have a look on the speaking about the DSP that is 56 bit made with FIR filter, okay, as I said before, and the converter is 24-bit 96 kilohertz. As we said before, the RDNet card that you can see there, over there, it's installed by default, but you can remove it and install Dante card if you need it, or our new one that is A2Net that we spend some word in some minutes.
ที่บอกเมื่อกี้ครับ RDNet สามารถการ์ดตัวนั้นสามารถถอดออกได้แล้วก็ใส่ Dante card แล้วในฟิวเจอร์เขาจะมีอีกอันหนึ่งที่เป็น
A2Net, the new protocol, but we will spend some word in
ยังไม่ร้อนยังไม่ได้ใช้งาน
Okay, speaking about the power, it's full range SMPS with PFC. That PFC is power factor control, so we can protect the speaker protect themselves when they find the 380 volt. If the 380 volt come into the speaker, we can say that 100% we don't burn nothing but around 80-90%.
เขามี full range SMPS แล้วก็มี power factor protection ตัวนี้เขาบอกว่าเขาสามารถถ้าสมมุติ380 โวลต์วิ่งไปที่โมดูลของเขามัน protect เองเลยแต่ว่าเขาบอกมันไม่ได้ 100% นะมันก็ประมาณ 85-90%.
Okay, Speaking about the mechanic, it's 3.3 gigs, so you can see by behind because it's flown, but in the front there is 2 pin classical. In the back there is 1 single pinpoint. So normally the speaker run on this kind of card. We have this kind of card that can bring 4 modules for the 1610, for the 1212, for every our line array. The card always can run with 4 cabinets inside. So you can do by yourself when the speakers are in the card. You can do the degree because it's collapsing without moving nothing. And then after, when you flown the system, automatically they bring the proper angle.
ปกติแล้วทุกรุ่นก็จะมาพร้อมสเก็ตที่เราเห็นเป็นคาร์ดแบบนั้นแล้วเวลามันอยู่บนคาร์ดเราสามารถเสียบแองเกิลที่เราต้องการเลยแล้วเวลาดึงขึ้นมันก็จะล็อกโดยอัตโนมัติครับ
Okay, and this is just a general overview of the 1610. Let's move to the double 18-inch, our subwoofer that we will listen today.
เดี๋ยวเรามาดู218กันนะครับ
It's of course active. Okay, I forget it to say, but I think everyone knows that dBTechnologies only work with active systems. So always the amplifier is on board. We have a series made for installation that is the only one passive series. And for that, we have developed also our amplifier. But when we speak about VIO and we can say all the other series, we speak about active system, of course.
ทุกครั้งที่เขาพูดถึง VIO มันจะเป็น active หมดนะ
The double 18, the S218, it's let me say classical reflex double 18-inch, as you can see here, that permit an extended low end range with two amplifier, 2 times 1,600 watt RMS that manage one for the one subwoofer and one for the other. Okay, in bridge in parallel.
เป็น18รุ่นนี้เป็น18นิ้วคู่เป็น low field extension แล้วก็ reflect configuration นะครับ18นิ้วคู่นี้มันมี power amp 2 ตัวที่ขับมันอยู่ข้างในนั้น
Okay, just a quick look on behind the double 18. As you can see, we have we can manage by onboard preset, crossover, and also delay. Okay, by this rotative here. But the suggestion is to use, of course, always Aurora software and manage by remote the DSP, that because this can permit you to use more and more feature. There is a limitation that we can put on board of the speaker, but the DSP is really powerful, and if you use with the software, you can discover and you can use more and more and more feature. Okay.
โมดูลของเขาสามารถปรับดีเลย์ได้ทำได้หลายอย่างแต่ว่าถ้าจริงๆแล้วเขา recommend ให้ใช้ซอฟต์แวร์ของเขาเพราะว่ามันจะมีอะไรเพิ่มขึ้นเขาไม่สามารถใส่พวกปุ่มพวกนั้นเข้าไปได้ในตรงนี้
Just to know, there is a input link, output link directly from the input, and also crossover output. Okay, so we can decide. In this case, we cable in link one and the other. It's in mono, and we link the one on the other. But you can also decide to use the crossover output if you put, for example, another VIO point source on the top. And let me remember you that all the VIO series, in terms of time and latency, are all the series. It's the same. For the line array, as the little one, the 205, the subwoofer can work together because the latency of the processing, it's exactly the same for all the series. Okay, that means that, for example, for the 210 that we put in stock there today, you don't have nothing to do in terms of latency. Okay, when you put grill on grill with the same crossover, of course, the time alignment it's already done. You don't have to manage this. Okay.
ในรุ่น VIO ใช่ไหมครับมันจะมีตอนนี้ผมอธิบายในรูปนี้ก็มี input แล้วก็ลิงก์ไปซับอีกอันหนึ่งได้ หรือว่าถ้าจะใช้ตัว high pass filter X over output ก็ได้ไปใช้กับอีกรุ่นอื่นของที่ไม่ใช่รุ่นที่แขวนอยู่ข้างบน L1610 แล้วก็ในทำไมมันสามารถใช้กันได้เพราะว่า processing power latency ของแต่ละโมดูลเนี่ยมันเท่ากันหมดเลยเอามา match ใช้ด้วยกันได้แล้วก็ตัวที่ stack อยู่วันนี้ครับตัวที่เป็น L210 ที่อยู่ฝั่งขวามือฝั่งนู้นมันตัวนั้นมัน plug and play พอตั้งปุ๊บtime alignment ของ top กับ sub มันเท่ากัน
Okay, this is a quick and general overview about VIO and 1610 especially. After the listening, the system, of course, I will stay there for a while. So please don't be shy and find me to ask me whatever you have to ask. I will. Let's move now to Ingenia, that we will listen also today. The Ingenia, in this case, you know that there is the Ingenia series, we can say now the older one, it's made by 4 different models in plastic, of course, has always been one of the most appreciated semi-professional product line from dBTechnologies. But now we decide to move a step forward also with the Ingenia series, and for this reason we developed the new Ingenia IG5TR. TR, why? Because look, there is, okay, wait. Okay. The oldest series was Ingenia IG1234T. Now you can find on the market the TR. This is why our producer of the component that we use inside quit the production. So we must have to change to reset the project of the entire series.
Engineer IR เนี่ย IR T เมื่อก่อนจะรู้จัก T มันเป็นรุ่นเก่าที่supplier ของเขาไม่ได้ produce component ข้างในแล้วเลยเขาต้อง continue product พวกนี้ก็จะมาเป็นรุ่นใหม่พวก IR TR IG1 TR 1 2 3 4
This is the reason why the new one is TR and also the IG5 is TR. I would like to say you that all the TR series, just to let you know, are totally compatible with the oldest one. Okay, you just have to upgrade the firmware or of the older one to be able to use with the new one. For the customer that already have the Ingenia T, just know that with the new you can work both together with the old and the new one.
รุ่นใหม่กับรุ่นเก่าใช้งานด้วยกันได้นะครับแค่อัพเฟิร์มแวร์รุ่นเก่าก็สามารถใช้ด้วยร่วมกันได้แล้ว
And now introducing the IG5 TR. That is the
IG5 TR กันครับ
We decide to expand the series with this new model, which stand out from the other, not only in terms of power, but also in terms of build quality. Okay. In fact, it's the first Ingenia model with a wooden enclosure, like as you can see. It's two-way quad amplifier system. Okay, feature a class D 4-channel amplifier. It's 4 times 400 watt RMS.
ตัวรุ่นใหม่นี้เป็นรุ่นtwo way นะครับ cabinet เป็นไม้หมดรุ่นเก่าเป็นพลาสติกรุ่นนี้เป็นไม้แล้วก็เป็นamplifier four way.
Yeah, it's two way, but quad amplified. Okay. It's separated with passive crossover inside. Okay, so the amplifier is two-way but it's split in 4.
อ๋อ amplifier เป็น two way แต่ว่าข้างในมี passive crossover เป็น4ทาง
The point is that we have 4 channels that work at 400 watt RMS each channel, and each channel manage the component inside. As we can see here, we have 3 times 10-inch and the driver.
เป็น10 นิ้ว3ทางแล้วก็เป็น
And also the driver is driven by a symmetrical horn, as you can see there. And no, here we can have a look about the asymmetric waveguide that is on board. Okay, optimize the vertical coverage across the full frequency range. So we speak the crossover for the driver is 9 and 30 hertz. It's the driver start to work at 900. Okay. What?
this compression driver
Yeah, work from 900.
okay compression driver เริ่ม900 hertz นะครับ to 20k.
Okay. The asymmetrical horn, meanwhile, it's rotatable, okay, in step of 90, 90, and 90 degrees, okay?
แล้วมันสามารถพลิกได้
Yeah,
Click
this
that.
permit to work also in horizontal if you need it with the speaker, with the speaker. And we can also double the system, okay? In this case, we will listen 1 per side, but you can double the column, flip the topper one upside down, and there is a IR port that it automatically discover and recognize that is 2 speaker and automatically turn into a system. And from the back, that where you have a OLED display and the rotative encoder, you can manage both the system with just 1 controller.
มันเอา2 ตู้มาสแต็กกันได้นะครับแต่เอาฝั่ง high มาสแต็กกันแล้วพอมันสแต็กกันเมื่อไหร่มันมี IR sensor ที่สามารถ detect ว่าพอสแต็กกันปุ๊บแล้วเราใช้งานเป็นตู้เดียวได้เวลาเราคอนโทรลที่หลังตู้มันจะคอนโทรลทั้ง2 ใบเลยครับ
Okay, and as the horn it's asymmetrical, we can do this and achieve the coverage. Okay, that is the single speaker can cover down 55 degrees and up 20 degrees. Okay, when you double, of course, you double of the vertical coverage.
มันเป็น half asymmetrical waveguide ใช่ไหมครับข้างบนจะรับได้แค่20 องศาแล้วข้างล่างมันจะมาถึงประมาณ55 องศาพอมารวมกันแล้วตรงกลางก็จะได้กว้างขึ้นแล้วก็ทำเป็นบีมครับ
Okay, when you work in also when you work as like this with single speaker, there is the feature inside that permit to do digital steering. So in the part of the directivity range of frequency, so that the clarity of the voice, it's not full range steering, but of course in terms of mid-range and high range, we can decide to use the digital steering. That is a feature that you can find inside. You can select, buy on board, and of course also buy remote with Aurora. Okay, there is the possibility to tilt down the sound beginning from less 10 degrees in step of less 5 degrees, less 2,5, 0, and positive, same degrees in positive.
เมื่อไหร่ที่สแต็กกันแบบนี้เราสามารถใช้ digital steering option ได้สามารถปรับบีมของเสียงให้มันลงมาข้างล่าง10 องศาแล้วก็เงยหน้าขึ้นอีก10 องศานะครับ
And this is what we call beam steering. That is not the only feature that you, because when you work with the system doubled, you can also decide to do a beam forming. This means that you can decide to go in standard mode, as you can see in the green, light green.
สีเขียวจะเป็น standard mode มันมี2โหมดมี standard mode กับ white mode
or wide mode. Okay.
เมื่อไหร่มันอาจจะ cover ข้างบนกับข้างล่างได้
It's not mechanical steering or beaming inside. It's digital. Okay.
เป็น digital steering นะครับไม่ได้ก้ม
the preset that you decide to charge to move the coverage, it's made by DSP on board. It's not mechanical, of course. It's made by DSP on board with changing delay and timbre and some FIR filter. Of course, also the Ingenia series is processed by FIR filter.
ทุกอย่างนี้ไม่ได้ไปเงยหรือว่าก้มหน้าตู้โดยตรงนะครับใช้ DSP ใช้ FIR ใช้ delay ในการทำ wide กับทำ standard mode.
As I said before, you can find on board the IR sensor that detects in automatic when you double the column.
ตัวนั้นมันเป็น IR sensor ที่ผมเคยบอกไปก่อนหน้านี้เวลามันมาวางคู่กันปุ๊บมันจะ detect เลยว่าเป็นตู้เดียวกัน
And there is the possibility also to flow the system, the top, with these accessories, the DRK IG5, that permit to flow single or double, of course.
ใช้อุปกรณ์นี้ก็สามารถแขวนหรือว่า fly มันได้นะครับ
And there is also the GSA IG5TR accessories to mount in stock on the subwoofer that we will speak in a bit, but for every subwoofer of the VIO series that have the M20 screw on board, you can fix the platform and then fix the
subwoofer ได้หมดเลยมันจะมีตัวน็อตที่ใช้ด้วยกันได้หมดทุกรุ่น
Okay. Speaking about subwoofer, in this case we have IGS2 that is strongly recommended for the IG5. This is we can say the subwoofer series, and let's say the first, as we sell tons and tons of Ingenia series all around the world, we decide to produce a sort of dedicated subwoofer for the Ingenia, especially for the 5, but of course also compatible with all the other Ingenia, and also compatible with the case of the IGS2. It's a preset on board that permit to use it in between with the S30 DVA. I don't know if someone of you already have DVA series, but if you have S30, the double 18-inch subwoofer DVA, you can use with this new guy.
รุ่น IGS 2เป็นรุ่นใหม่ที่เขาทำขึ้นมาเพราะว่ารุ่นเขาได้ขายยี่ห้อรุ่นนี้ไปหลายที่มากเลยเขาก็ทำรุ่นนี้เพื่อมาเสริมแล้วก็รุ่น IGS 2นี้สามารถไปใช้งานกับ S30 รุ่นเก่าได้มันมีโหมดอยู่นะครับที่สามารถใช้ด้วยกันกับ S30 ได้
There is two versions, single 18-inch and double 18-inch. RDNet is on board, also in this case, so ready to manage by remote with Aurora software. And here we can see that you can use the single IGS1. There is a emulation preset emulation inside that turn the subwoofer into a DVA S1518N. Okay, and this is the response that you can see. It's exactly the same. Okay, when you use the preset, you can decide to use it as a EGS1, but if you have in stock the 1518N, you can use the single 18 on side, and the same. Okay, sorry.
รุ่นนี้มันสามารถไปใช้กับรุ่นเก่า Can you go back to the
Oh, yeah.
ใช้กับรุ่น DVA 18 ได้นะครับเพราะว่ามันก็ซิมูเลตให้กราฟมันเหมือนกันถ้าเป็นรุ่น IGS 1ก็จะเป็นกราฟแบบนั้นพอถ้าเปลี่ยนมาเป็นโหมดนี้มันก็จะเป็นกราฟเหมือนรุ่นเก่าก็เอามาใช้ร่วมกันได้ถ้าคนที่มีรุ่นเก่าอยู่แล้ว
Okay. And here you can see the same for the double 18. As I said, there is a DVA S30 and preset on board.
อันนี้ก็เหมือนกันครับมาใช้รุ่นมาใช้ร่วมกับรุ่น S30 ได้
Okay. Just to take a look of possible configuration, you can of course mix the single 18 with the double 18 to do cardio. Okay. You can match it when you match two single on top of the double 18. The shape and the look is the same. Okay. And you can use it to do cardio in center position. There is the cut on board that fix the single 18 on top of the double 18, so you can put it in these different
อัน
positions
นี้ก็เป็นรูปร่างต่างๆที่เอามาใช้งานได้ทำคาร์ดิออยได้ครับ
to achieve possible configuration of cardio or whatever. Okay. So this is what I think I boring you to so much. Okay. As I think we are here to listen the system more than listen someone who speech. So thank you so much for your attention. Thank you, Vishnu.
Thank you.
And just let me the time to 5 minutes or some more or less 5 minutes to go to the desk and put my laptop, and then we start listening. We will start listening the IG5, only the top first, info range. I repeat after, but just to let you know, we will start to listen only the IG5. Then we will add this IG2S, and then we move to the 1610, only the top first, and with all the system. Okay, thank you so much for your attention.